And we are out.
Alright guys, it's 1st of December on a Sunday morning, and it's freezing cold. It's like 0 degrees, so someone's coming. But you can see this big ass lake. We're gonna walk all around it, and then we have a lot of insightful advice and thoughts, and I hope you will find it interesting.
Oh, please fall in the water.
I'm fucking scared.
Can you even?
You're
not walking all the way out there.
I'm not doing that.
At least you did something.
Oh.
Now you're officially transitioned into a primal.
We had an agreement we couldn't use vehicles. We have to walk.
But we drove here.
Yeah, we drove. We cheated. It's so slippery. You look like a penguin. So, today's video topic is: you've lost motivation. What now? What do you do when you don't want to do? Then you do anyway. Then you wake up anyway when the alarm goes off. Because believe me, when I wake up every single morning, I hate my fucking life. I have this dread, this terror that is just... Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's a bird.
That is just washing over me. But I have my process. I have my morning routine. I have my morning cardio, my 50 push-ups. I have these tools that I can use to get me in a higher frequency, in a higher state of mind. And it never fails. It never fails. Sometimes it isn't as effective as the day before. But the important part here is that there's things you can do to diminish the friction between you and the work.
Just stumbled across this tree or branch. As you can see, it has fallen. It's on the ground, yet it still continues to grow. It's still, it still grew no matter what. So that's how it's gotta be with your life. You may have hit rock bottom. You may have given up on everything, but you still need to find a way to persevere and grow, just like this tree.
And it's always hard. It's always going to be hard. Trust. But again, when you get used to this feeling, this demotivated feeling, when you have to use 100% of your power to just get out of bed, those are the days that matter. Those are the days that will propel you forward. When you take those days serious and don't just give up and then say to yourself, oh, today I'll just sleep in 2 hours. Because then you say to yourself, we don't care about this. We don't care.
Yet another analogy, another wise analogy, where both me and Rasmus, we had some intrusive thoughts regarding throwing our phones in the water. You kind of, I don't know if you can relate to this, but when you're walking there, or if you're up on a building or something, and you look down, you have this thought in the back of your head: what happens if I jump? Should I jump? It's not something you actually want to do, but it's just an intrusive thought. So that's exactly why you shouldn't trust your brain 100% of the time, because your brain tells you all this kind of BS most of the time. So when you're feeling demotivated or you don't want to get a task done, don't listen to your brain, because your brain usually doesn't want the best for you.
And you need to care. every day. You need to do everything with a passion. You can't just go through the motion and expect results to happen. And that's the thing. Passion. How much do you really want it? So, yeah, ask yourself, how much do you want this? You know, because you have to develop yourself into the man who's capable of reaching your own goals. If you keep telling yourself, how much can I get away with? That's a bitch ass mentality. You need to think, how much stuff can I do in a day? How much work can I get done? No matter how much it sucks. How many balls can I juggle? Pause. how many balls can you juggle at once? And don't break.
I'm not used to having a mic, but my hands are like completely frozen. I hate when that happens, but I was gonna say something. I was gonna say, or mention how there's a saying, a tree falls the way it leans. So that essentially means, in retrospect, that if you give in, if you just start to do these like minor, what you might deem to be minor bad habits, those habits eventually compile and continue to compile until eventually you just like completely lose yourself. So that's why the tree falls the way it leans.
So what do we do when we are demotivated? We don't care. That's it. We don't care. We don't think about it. We just push on, because you're not going to be demotivated forever. That's what I always think when I wake up. Oh, it's over. It's over. My happiness has gone. So now I'm depressed forever. That's not how it is. You know this. It goes away and it comes. When things get easy, things get hard. When things get hard, things get easy.
Exactly.
It's always swinging from the one side to the other.
Exactly.
You know, the pendulum.
Yep.
And that's the thing you have to keep telling yourself every single day, that it gets better, but it also gets harder. So you're always in this constant battle, and this constant share of energy. I don't know how to articulate myself. So what you do is that you accept that this is how life is.
Yeah.
This is how it is, and there's nothing you can do other than push on no matter what.
Yeah.
And this takes what?
No, I just want to say, just regarding things, when things get hard, just see it as a message or a test given to by a higher power.
Yeah.
It's a test from God.
Yes.
So just see it as something that will improve you as a person.
Yeah.
So don't see it as this, like, the end of the world. See it as this hard situation. If I push through, I'm gonna end up a better person on the other side. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes, some days, you do break. Some days you fuck up. Some days you make a mistake. Some days you don't work as hard as you should be. And those days when you fuck up, inevitably, it's okay to fuck up, but it's only okay if you pick yourself up immediately. Immediately when you have acknowledged the mistake. As soon as you acknowledge the mistake, you push on. You run into the battle once more and get burned once more. Øjenhøjde. And that's the most important thing. Don't be afraid that the goals you have set for yourself don't matter anymore just because you feel demotivated. It's a part of the process. And some guys are going to be much further ahead than you. And some guys are going to reach their goals quicker than you. But that has nothing to do with how much work you have put in. Some guys, it maybe just got handed more opportunities than you. So you have to time is your ally. If you do everything with your time, as much with your time as possible, then you will inevitably get the same opportunities. It maybe just takes a little longer.
No. Nice.
So yeah, when you feel demotivated and you actually give in, and you begin to sit there just watching stupid YouTube videos, entertaining videos. That's the worst thing you can do, because then your mind gets to wander, and then it becomes the devil's playground. And that's why I always say, when you don't know what to do, just do something, please. Get out in nature. Get out here, because you can't think about shallow things when you're out here and you can look into the horizon.
Exactly.
All the big thoughts, all the the visions you get, and the fulfilling things in life, they all comes from nature, actually.
Yeah.
So, can you follow? It's a bit quick.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. So yeah, and when your body moves, it moves away from danger. So if you are someone who are always so if you're someone who is always worried about something, or you're filled with anxiety and depression, get out in nature, because it will trick your brain. It will trick your brain into thinking that you are moving away from the danger. You are running from the tiger. You're running from the lion that is right behind you. And if you have to do that every single day to deter those negative feelings, then do it. And if your friends think you're crazy for going out in nature all by yourself or something like that, fuck that. They don't know shit. They live a sad life. Live a sad, unfulfilling, shallow life. Masturbating 3 times a day. Releasing all the time.
Shooting blanks.
Shooting blank shots.